नमस्ते दोस्तों, मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट कनिका और आज हम आपके साथ हैं इस जस्ट बात के लाइव सेशन में, जिसमें आज हमारे गेस्ट है गगनदीप सिद्धू। और गगनदीप जो है वो एक मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर है एंड ही इज bringing positivity into the life of people for a very long time now. गगनदीप ना ही सिर्फ एक मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर है, बट ही इज ऑल्सो अ मास्टर लाइफ कोच. ही हैज बीन ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग लाइव्स and he has been triggering a lot of enthusiasm, positivity in the minds of people. Unfortunately हम एक ऐसे दौर से गुजर रहे हैं जहां पर बहुत ज्यादा नेगेटिविटी है हमारे माहौल में. There is a lot of uncertainty, there is a lot of tension in our atmosphere. So we are looking for some light and some good words of motivation, and a motivational speaker and a person as amazing as Gagandeep to enlighten us and to help us troubleshoot our questions today. So I have sent a request to Gagandeep and he will be joining us really very soon. I can't wait to have him in this live session with us. So I'm just checking if my request has been sent to Gagan and I'm waiting for him to join. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm trying to have Gagandeep online with me. There is some glitch. For some reason, why can't Gagandeep join in this one? Okay. So
Hi.
Hello, Gagandeep. How are you doing? Welcome.
I'm very
to
good.
Good.
Thank you so much, and I hope you are safe and your team and everybody at your home is also safe. So,
yes,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for accepting this invitation. I know the time is so turbulent. You must be also going through your own challenges at work, at personal levels. So, before we begin our sessions, why don't you tell something about yourself to our audience?
Oh, well, about myself, I usually, refrain about talking about myself because, but then yes, since people want to know, I'm a life coach. I'm a law of attraction master coach. I am a CBT NLP expert, and basically, I'm helping people, achieve their own purpose and getting out of their own miseries of their own subconscious mind problems and patterns. And yes, I'm also working into a leadership role. I'm also working as a vice president in an MNC into digital. But this is my ikigai. But this is what actually helps me, because once I go to bed in the night, I'm happy that I've been able to talk to few people, give them new perspective, change their life in a better way. So that's what I do. And I think, all of us are doing together is just like the platform, like Just But also is doing the same by, reaching out to more people, talking about mental health, talking about how it is essential to, to stay calm and also to adapt to new things in life. So that's about me. Yes, it's my initiative, Positive Minds. I'm the owner, founder of it. I started it 3 years back with a lot of thoughts. And just like many other people, that how will it work? Of what if it doesn't work? But then what if was lesser? Because I've been, I follow law of attraction and I follow subconscious mind. I really follow Napoleon Hill because, it's about taking one step at a time. So Positive Minds, overall, we have a community of around 50K, followers across all the platforms, 27 plus something on Instagram and then Facebook and YouTube and other platforms. But yeah, the objective is that, through Vitamin G, which is my brand, that we give people a daily dose of positivity, right? Because last year when I realized that, before 2020, the COVID thing, we were so much focusing on our physical health, right? In fact, I was also focusing. For that, we need a lot of multivitamins or supplements. But then I had a thought that, okay, we all are taking care of our mental or for physical health. What about our mental health? Then that's how we came to the idea of Vitamin G, which is a daily dose of positivity. And that's how we've been working towards, doing personal one-to-one coaching sessions with people across the globe, and on the relationships, on on some on relationships, on their self development, on law of attraction, on NLP. People having childhood with abusive issues, having self doubt or self worth issues. So I've been working on that for last 3 years, and I've been blessed and lucky enough to get a lot of love from people. And my friend from US, she is part of it. Thank you, Esty Nelson. She's again, also adding to the positivity. So that's what we've been doing. The objective and the mission is that I need to reach out to 10 million people by 2025. Okay, help them look at life in a better side, because we all are thinking about our shadows, right? There's darkness
Right.
there, and there is a saying in that if you look up to the sun and walk, the shadow will be behind you, right?
Right.
But if you look down and walk backwards from the sun, you will be able to see your shadow. So you're able to see the negative things in you. But chin up, walk towards your life, be positive about it, and the shadow will be behind you and you won't even notice.
Right.
So that's the purpose that we're working upon. And, and that's what has been the motto. And of course, I have workshops because many people cannot afford one-to-one coaching. And so we have workshops on law of attraction, subconscious mind, money manifestation, and many other on gratitude also, so that people can daily spare out 15-20 minutes on their own and start adapting to a new mindset. Because I think in India or anywhere across the world, I think in India or South Asian countries, there's less emphasis for first 20 years on the life skills, right? But that's what nowadays, a lot of parents work with me. They're working for the kids, because unlike Japan, we are not focusing on life skills in the initial part of the year.
Absolutely.
Right.
I totally
That's the
agree.
reason we see so many people coming or seeking help up in the age of 32 to 45, because that's a scam. Okay, आप स्कूल अच्छे से कर लोगे तो अच्छा कॉलेज मिलेगा, अच्छा कॉलेज तो अच्छा जॉब, अच्छी वाइफ, अच्छे बच्चे. But then they get to know by 30 to 35, okay, this was all, because they don't know themselves.
Right.
So I am trying my best to help people to find their own best version, directly or indirectly. That is again universe's calling. So that's about positive minds. That's about me as a coach, and I'm still learning.
Right. Absolutely, Gagan. I would like to tell you here that we align in this mission, because we also realized that Jasbad, when our founding team, the founding members, they also realized that no matter how academically strong you are, no matter what your grades are, until and unless you are equipped with certain skills of life, you don't know how to face problem, how to pull your socks up when you are in a trouble situation. So I am grateful and very thankful that we align in this mission, and that is how the universe has connected the two of us. And so Gagan, as I would like to tell the audience, this session today is about staying positive in this pool of negativity. There is so much negativity around us, and I would, through you, Gagan, I would like to let audience find some way that how can they stay positive no matter how bad or how negative the situations are. Okay, Gagan. So I will send you I will ask you my first question that was sent to us. It is like the environment around is full of bad news. It affects us no matter how hard we try to avoid it. It's really something that we cannot, they're not able to avoid it. And how to find a ray of positivity in this particular scenario of COVID-19, where there is only the news of death, sickness, and bad health?
Okay. That's a very valid question. In fact, all of us, including me, I have been quite overwhelmed with all those news spreading out. But I think how it actually we can manage it is that being more in the present moment. Okay. For example, if right now you're watching this Instagram live and you're thinking about half an hour back, what happened, आपका दूध उबल गया, आपका बच्चा रो गया, you're not thinking about it. You're focusing on this Instagram live, right? And if you are focusing on that, you will get a lot of information. Point is that we need to be more in the present moment. And I think that's where the objective of life is to be in the present moment, right? If I have to sum it up, that what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to be in the present moment, because that's the reason it is called present, right? If you don't value what is happening right now, you will not be able to, enjoy it. Okay, maybe the best things happen. But to answer in this, amongst this adversity or this timing when so many people are suffering, right? I think what we all have to do first of all is put our own oxygen mask first, right? Take care of your own mental health. If you're feeling overwhelmed about these news and you're talking to a friend, don't talk about such things. Okay, that's in your control, right? That is in your control. For example, me and Kanika, you get connected after this session, right? And we keep talking about, okay, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. So what is happening is that we are activating the negative neurons in our body. The energy cells are getting impacted. So what it is that we all are human magnets, or we all are like Wi-Fi networks. We all are sending energy, to our loved ones, to everybody. But if you're not setting the tone for the day, that deciding that I will be more solution focused. Okay, it's just like you have a box. You have a box, and your box is your mind. Okay, whatever you feed into this box will be filled with. If you want to fill it with during the day, looking at the news and scrolling at Instagram and Facebook that somebody has passed away, of course, we need to give them strength. We can send them energy that they are able to cope up. But how is it impacting you? So that's the reason the box has a limited space, which is your brain. Okay, whatever you feed into it is going to impact your outcome. So rather limit first of all the social media feed. Second is look at the brighter side. Are you actually grateful? Okay, you're hearing bad news, but are you grateful that you're home and safe? You have AC which is running. You have internet which is running. You have a laptop or desktop there where you can do work from home, and your family is safe, right? Even if somebody is recovering from COVID, they are able to recover quickly because they're grateful. I had a couple of my clients who went through COVID, but they actually told me, Gagan, because you taught us few things like gratitude and being in the present moment, we were able to recover quickly compared to their partners. And that's an evident result, because the more focused you are that, okay, how it can get better. And if you are somehow sick and you're thinking about, okay, मुझे ये तो नहीं हो जाएगा, मुझे ये तो नहीं हो जाएगा, मुझे ये तो नहीं हो जाएगा, you are activating your subconscious mind is talking about and attracting same situations.
Right.
Okay. So just like when you buy a car, you think of, okay, I'll buy this car, I'll go to this beautiful location. You're not thinking, if I buy a car, accident to nahi ho jayega. If I buy a car, accident to nahi. No, you're looking at the positive outcome. Okay. So being in the present moment, limit your social media feed, start working out at home, or do some 10 minutes breathing exercises. And today we've got to know that breathing is so important, right? The oxygen flow in our body has to be normal. And not just because it is COVID. I recommend it. I've been recommending it for years now. कि अगर आप अपनी ब्रीदिंग को कंट्रोल कर सकते हो और अपनी ब्रीदिंग को कॉन्शियसली ले सकते हो, यू विल नॉट नीड एनी साइकोलॉजिस्ट, एनी काउंसलर फॉर योर लाइफ. And I'm saying it on the live, and people can record it also. If you are able to, manage how you breathe, if you're able to, be aware of your breathing patterns, you will get to know which part of your body needs to heal. So it is an inner science, right? But yes, amongst all that negative or all the things which are happening, I think human race is all dependent on living on faith and hope, right? And we all are hopeful. All these difficult times shall pass away. My condolences to people who have lost their loved ones. And of course, during this crisis only we get to know our best version, that things we have never thought of, how we manage it shows your true character. So build your own life, because I think that's how you get to the next stage of it, by facing the challenge. Right? And as much as we can do to help people, if you are healthy, donate plasma, think of positive things you can do. Positivity is nothing but having a solution mindset. Okay. So negativity unko aayegi, Kanika, I think people who have a problem mindset. Okay. Okay. There are people dying. Oxygen is not there. What are you contributing? Right. If you can't contribute to the solution, stop, polluting your own mind with the negativity.
Right.
If you think, okay, there are no oxygen cylinders available, reach out to people who are delivering it. For example, I got to know that on my Positive Minds app, that, if I have certain amount of points, okay, so I donated 1 day oxygen, for one person's life. So
Right.
I thought this is what I can do. So I've asked people to download, Positive Minds app, because with every 20 downloads, I'll be able to give 1 day of oxygen. So I am targeting that 100 app downloads. At least I can give somebody 5 days of oxygen. So this is what we can contribute, right? If not through us, anyways, look at the solution. How can we contribute to it? There have been people who are providing food to the people who are COVID impacted. That's a great job, because they're looking at the solution. They're not complaining. So it is about being grateful in this situation and not focusing on the what is missing, right? We'll have rest of our life to complain about things. But right now, if you can, if your friend is not well, just call them and talk to them normally. Make them smile, make them laugh. That stupid things you have done together. Don't call them and tell them, "Acha, tera body ek kaisa hai?" Come on, a sick person will be tired of telling it. कि यार कल से better है, right? So be in the present moment, meditate, and spread joy. Right? And that's what the need of the hour is. And spread positivity.
Right, absolutely, Gagan. As you said, now, okay, you can try to help in the best way you can. That is what we at Jasbat are also promoting. We are saying that lend your ears to somebody who is in need. Be a listener for somebody. If somebody is isolated or is facing a grief in the family, they don't know who to go and talk to. You can lend those ears. You can come to Jasbat. You can be a listener with us, and you can, lend those ears to the people who are in need. So, in spite of being at home, not being able to support financially, you can, just lend your ears. Just be that shoulder in the hour of need. So I totally agree with you. Do the best you can and do not multiply or amplify the problem that is already in the current scenario to reduce the impact of negativity that is around us. That was really very insightful, Gagan.
And that's right, Kanika, before we move on, because I have seen some people, out of obligation trying to help people. Okay.
Right.
Because, you see a number that this is a hospital or an oxygen bed. They don't verify and they put it on the status. So what you're doing is, first of all, you're wasting somebody's time, right? Because if you want to actually help, don't do it compulsively. It's okay. We all, if 100 crore people start helping everyone, there'll be nobody who will need help, right? That's an ideal way of actually living life. But then if you are sharing some news on the social media, validate.
Right.
Okay. And because if you have validate, only then you post it. And there have been people asking, Gagan, how are you helping people? I validate and I share with people. Putting on social media without validating it is non-value added work, if I talk in technical terms. Right? I said, okay, these are 20 numbers where oxygen is, but if Kanika looks at it or XYZ looks at it, they say, okay, this is a waste information.
Right. Because it takes time for somebody in need. I think there is some glitch at the end. Gagan was right here. He was telling us that verify the information. Yes, it's very important that whatever information that we post on social media is thoroughly verified and checked, and so that it saves us time. Gagan, you're back with us. Yeah, I think.
So we have just the power cut. Let me use the other light. Yeah, we can continue.
Yeah. You were saying that the information should be verified when we are, posting something on social media, because it costs time for somebody else who is trying to find help.
That's right.
Right. Okay, Gagan. I will put forward my next question to you. It is about coming from a person who has been in isolation for a week, and the news of death and oxygen falling has freaked that person out. He's saying that every half an hour I check my SpO2, the through pulse oximeter, and I feel I am losing my mind. And this anxiousness is taking away the peace. It feels worse than being a COVID-19 patient. So please help me. I'm worried with this anxiousness.
Okay. No, I think first of all, whoever asked this question, I hope you are in better state before, as you are watching this show, or if you are not watching this show. First of all, is that you need to identify where is this anxiety coming from. If you are unwell, first of all, put pause on that anxiety. That anxiety is coming from you talking to people, you looking at social media. right? If you are unwell, I would recommend you to watch Charlie Chaplin, right? Because when you smile, when you laugh, you heal quickly. And I think that's the key which many of us are missing. If you are unwell, first of all, the cell phone and the vibration and the network gives a lot of negative impact because all those negative waves or the Bluetooth or blue string, it also impacts your health, right? Don't use a phone for day, 3 days. Listen to some healing frequencies. Listen to some, good music. Limit your social media because if you are already not well and then you're consuming, and of course it will impact you because you're consuming, something which is in the world and may not be applicable to you. Because do you know the diagnosis of people who are losing their life? Do you know the diagnosis? No, you only know your own self. So if you are unwell, cut off your phone. Talk to your loved ones. Don't see how, because you're attracting what you're feeding yourself, and that leads to anxiety. Anxiety is about what you're consuming, right? If you are consuming too much of coffee, it is not good for your health. It is consuming too much of juice, it is not good for your health. And consuming too much of social media is also not good for your health. So, for example, if juice is also not good, if you consume it too much, that's a natural product. So, all these negative things are coming, leading to anxiety because you are feeding it to yourself. Also, look at there are positive news. The positivity rate has dipped from to 20% in Delhi, but the success rate of people getting well is also very high because that we don't look at that, right? Because there are very few people who are talking about it. And by doing that, we're not endorsing the government, we're endorsing the people who are recovering, people who have faith, people who are focusing on their well-being. I have approximately 100 clients in a month, but out of them, if 20 people have got infected, 20 of them are perfectly fine.
Right.
So it is all in here that if you decide how to, rather Google, how do I recover quickly? What is the recovery rate if you're using the phone? How can I get back to my normal routine quickly? So that's the whole. That's where you can get well quickly. So limit your social media feed because that is not helping you.
Right. Okay, so one quick question that I have from this discussion, Gagan, because it is human psyche, the human mind finds it very comfortable to be in the negative space. Whenever we are in the face of adversity, whenever we start something new, we do something, the first thing that the mind will easily think is the negative aspect of it. अच्छा सोचने में थोड़ी मेहनत लगती है ideally, मतलब that is what is my experience, that is what I have heard from people, that to think negative is very easy. And somebody who's in isolation already, I did taken a shock that I am COVID-19 positive, then तो उसका mind negative सोचेगा. That is very natural, isn't it?
No, that's not natural because that comes with how we have been living our life, right? And you're right because it is easy to tend to get towards the negative. Let me give you an example, okay, about negativity because it helps all of us. Because, for example, you're traveling from city A to city B, okay? So, and midway, your car breaks down and you get to see that, okay, you have a flat tire, okay? What do you do, Kanika, then, if you have a flat tire?
I would change the tire.
Right? And you look at the watch, okay, hope I am on time, right?
Right.
So, let's take that as that example. You get down, you curse the tire, you find, okay, kahan se keel hui, kaise ho sakta hai, how can my car get punctured? It is 10 lakh rupees car. It is, I just got the tire changed. No, right? You're focusing on changing the tire and moving ahead. Right? But when in life you're facing the same challenge, you're focusing on the problem. Right? You're not thinking that you're thinking that, okay, how has my tire got punctured? You're not focusing on the solution, you're focusing on the problem. Right? So similarly, you need to start adapting in your life that the problem will always be there, but you choose to focus on the solution. Kanika changed the tire, she reached her destination. Gagan is still cursing the tire or the road, and he will not reach anywhere. And then whom do we blame? It is easy to think negative. So it is about having these references internally. We need to that we magnify the problems. Right.
Right.
Magnify the problem. So magnify the positivities also. Magnify that okay, I am recovering well. I'm feeling better than yesterday. I am
Right.
have some positive self-talk. It is not natural. There's so many people who think it is how can somebody be negative? उनके लिए वो unnatural है. मेरे लिए भी हो जाता है. That how can somebody be negative? Because there's always hope. Because there's always scope of things getting better.
Right.
Right.
Right,
So I
Gagan.
think
That's a wonderful.
this example helps because that's
Right.
what the key is. Because if you're focusing just on the problems, you will be focusing on the problems only. You will never be able to come out of it.
Right, right. Absolutely wonderful example given by you. And I think if we keep in mind this example, we will be able to shift our focus. Absolutely right. It's
Yeah.
good to have some small references in mind. Perfect. So, the next question comes from one of our users who unfortunately happens to lose his mom during the pandemic. And he says that I lost my mom in this pandemic and I can't find a single way to cope with it. I'm helpless. I regret and doubt the decisions I took. How can I move on with this setback in life?
Yeah. So I was answering, first of all, my condolences to you, my friend. I know it's a big loss. I think how to cope up with this, take it day by day. Of course, give yourself time to grieve. Okay, that is a very important step because we need to be focusing and taking the grief is also a process. It also helps you become a better person because I think they refer to what you could have done better. But yes, we all make bad decisions, we all make bad choices, but that's not your call because you know at right now if you look at people have money, people have contacts, people have but still not able to save the lives. But what you need to do is you need to take it day by day. Be strong. Focus on what your mother would have wanted you to achieve. Focus on your goals, dreams, and your life ahead. Right? Because mother's love is one thing which is irreplaceable. Even wherever she is, she might be blessing you. But yes, on practical grounds, give yourself time to grieve. Talk to your friends, and of course, and all those people who are around you. I think it is time to connect with them. Okay, I have a client. She also lost her father, but she has shown a tremendous change that she has decided that I may not have been able to save my father, but I will help people. So she is helping people, right now, getting beds, getting oxygen cylinders, or getting medicines. So that's her way of making up. Okay. So what is your way of making up? I will leave it up to you. Because if you are able to help 5 people and their family, of course, it is your losses, which is there. But I think, this situation also comes with everybody in some stage in life, right?
Right.
Including you and me. We will also be, parents someday. And of course, we also are scared of death. Nobody wants to talk about it, but that's the ultimate reality, right? So think from a perspective that how you can help people who are in your similar situation. But yes, give yourself time to grieve. Talk to your friends, talk to your loved ones. It doesn't help if you close yourself out because talking to people actually helps and people actually genuinely care for you. We might be just thinking it is my loss and who cares about it. No, people are there who actually care about you and do things for people, and people you may have grudges with, talk to them, make up with them because we don't know, we all have limited time on this planet, right? So God bless you with your healing, sending a lot of positive energy and vibes so you stay strong and take care of rest of the family. So the loss is irreparable, but yes, you have to then step up as a member of the family so that you are able to take care of rest of the them, including yourself.
Right. We hope our user who was looking for some strength through you has found it in your words and can use it to make his life better. So, Gagan, I will move on to the next question. It is that from a girl who says that my father's business is suffering tremendous loss in this situation. We are into the financial crisis and the atmosphere at home is very negative. How do I stay in this situation? Like how to find a ray of hope in this situation?
Okay. I think This is many people. I think most of the people are impacted because of the financial crisis. But first of all, I would be happy to know, and I'm assuming you all are safe and sound, right? Because look, the pandemic is not permanent; it is temporary. But if you and your family are sound and happy and healthy, create first of all, start being grateful. Okay, because I know money is essential, but it is right now money is also not coming to anybody's help. It is about your health, your mental fitness. Don't let the temporary situation of financial crisis to be impacting your long-term family plans. Try and create an environment, or pick up your old album, look at your childhood photos with your parents. We are all humans. We just need an emotion to be triggered. If somebody is upset, cry. If you want to build a human connect, and how are you contributing to the family? Okay, just assuming that mom dad are not feeling, my dad is not feeling great, you're sitting in your home looking at the phone talking to your friends. No, I right now, if you have time, are you spending it with your family? Are you spending with your dad? Are you spending with your mom? That give them assurance that things will be better. And no situation is permanent. Everything is temporary. If somebody is poor, they are temporary. It is the mindset which you need to change. So create an environment in the family where everybody that doesn't need any money, right? Happiness don't need money. Of course, you might have your expenses, you might have your things happening, but then creating an environment, at least you will be starting to look at the positives. That what can you do? If you are educated, you can take online classes. If you have drawing skills, look at how you can contribute. Okay, it doesn't have to be any age. I have known kids or people from an age of 12 who start helping their family. So are you focusing on the problem, or are you focusing on the solution? Even if you're not graduated, there are X number of things people are doing for their family, right? You can pick up a hobby, you can pick up a online teaching class, or at least in the family create an environment of happiness. And that doesn't take much. Maybe talk about childhood pictures, talk about how things have been great, and be grateful that you all are safe. That's what we all want right now.
Right. We
And make this time
understand.
the best time.
Right.
Yeah.
We understand, Gagan, that financial crisis actually break the backbone of the entire family, because one needs to feed the family. The head who is responsible takes a toll. The family is under the pressure. But yes, as you said, that the priority right now is your life. If you are safe, that is the biggest blessing. This too shall pass. And once
Yes.
we are out of this pandemic, we'll be able to resume life like earlier. And as Gagan suggested, dear user, you can also find different ways of being at home and trying to make your environment positive. If you cannot find a job, at least spread happiness amongst the family members. So that was a wonderful response from you, Gagan. So one more question from our user is that she says, I'm separated from my partner, and I see other people very happy and living a good life, and this makes me really very jealous. So how can I keep away this instinct of jealousy?
First of all, I think the closest person to you is the spouse. Ask him or her that how is he staying happy or she's staying happy, right? So what is their perspective? Look, if you're jealous of your partner, there's something really wrong with you. I think, of course, we're not looking at it.
She's separated, already separated, but she looks at the other couples who are happy and having a good life, but then she feels jealous that her life couldn't go well.
Okay. So, well, in that case, I think, it is first of all normal, but it is also not normal, right? Because people who are happy with their partners, they're focusing on their own life. They're not focusing on somebody else's life. They're focusing on what they can do together, what their common goals are, right? But are you focusing on what was wrong with the relationship first of all? Okay, that you need to find a root cause, that what were your bad contribution into the relationship, and you need to start fixing on that. Okay, because everybody is going through a challenge. Nobody is posting their failures on Instagram or social media.
Absolutely.
Right? If you are just getting jealous, then you need to heal yourself, my friend. because start focusing on a journey, because we all are special, we all are unique, and I'm sure you will find a partner, wonderful, a great one in coming years. But it's just that if you're vibrating on the jealousy or a lower frequency, you will attract same kind of people. If you're joyful, you will attract wonderful people into your life. But that change has to happen. You have to make that change on your own, right? So rather, if you're jealous about people, start blessing them. God bless you. God bless you. First 5 days you might feel awkward, but actually, if you find somebody happy, bless them. You know, first of all, let's be humans, and the love will automatically come. So it is the law of attraction. If you are spreading love, love will come back to you, multiplied. If you're spreading jealousy, ego, hatred, it will come back multiplied.
Okay.
So you have to think beyond your current situation. I hope you're in a great mental state, but take it day by day. Focus on, I'm sure you are happy with what happened. Okay. If you are separated, I'm sure there was a problem in the relationship. Maybe at your end, maybe at his end, it is 50-50, right? So that's what universe and God has given you, that you are out of that misery. So first of all, be grateful that you were able to take that step. Where in India, the parents who don't let us take that step because of because log kya kahenge, rishtedar kya kahenge. If you are able to take that decision, so think of a life. Maybe if you're 24, 35, whatever. Let's assume we live up to 65 years of age. You still have 30 or 40 years. You can find a partner. You can still be happy. But focus on your own journey and focus on what do you want. And bless people who are happy. Because, that's the real challenge that you need to take.
Right.
Because that's when we start saying, negative hona asaan hai, negative hona asaan hai. No. It is our choice. We have to make a choice that if we are able to be happy because somebody else is also growing.
Right. Absolutely. So on the same lines, Gagan, there was one audience question while we were discussing. Somebody asked that how to make your partner understand that they should make that person their priority. Like one partner wants the other partner to understand that your spouse is your priority.
But is your spouse your priority? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. And why do you want your partner? You use the word partner. The partner is a partner. It is not a 50-50 partnership. Some days it will be you are very low, your partner will contribute. Or some days your partner is low, you will be contributing. So if you're only looking at the days you have contributed to your partner's mental health, that's where the ego comes in, right? If you are strong enough, maybe that's the partner. That's the reason the relationship is there. So term hi hai na partner. Partner is about that you're equals. So if you want that person to be priority, you need to communicate. There is a gap here. What actually remembers me of one of my couple clients visit. So the husband used to tell her wife, 5 times in a day, I love you. Going to work, I love you. Reaching home, coming back, I love you. And the wife says, he doesn't love me. And they came to me. I said, what is wrong? He says, I keep on telling her I love you for 5 times. As soon as I get up, as soon as I go to work, during the lunchtime, when I come back, before I go to sleep, I tell her I love you. But she says, I don't feel it. Bolne se kya hota hai? Right? So there are two different personalities. Nobody's wrong. The husband had an auditory personality that he likes to say it. Okay? But his wife had a kinesthetic personality where she wants to be held, maybe hold my hand, look into my eyes and tell I love you. Say it once, not 5. So that was a gap. As soon as they understood that I have this personality and she understood, okay, he has this personality, so they now understand. Right? So because that can be your problem also. So you need to identify, or if not, reach out to somebody who can make you understand. Maybe your partner thinks like, you don't make her or him your priority. So you need to be on the same page and discuss that how do you feel special. Okay? If he or she gets you flowers, but maybe you like chocolate more. You could have wasted money on flowers, you could have got me something better. So you need to be very clear what do you like.
Right, absolutely. Communication gap.
Yeah.
Okay. So Gagan, one final question to you is, what are manifestations, and do manifestations really work? I think there is again a power failure at the end of Gagan. Let's wait for a minute. So since Gagan has been discussing a lot about law of attraction, and we are all... Gagan, can you hear me?
I can. Yeah.
Okay, Gagan. So since in this live session we have been talking about law of attraction and other things, so I would want to ask you, what is manifestation? I've heard this term quite often. What are manifestations, and do manifestations really work?
Okay. So what is your understanding of manifestation? I would like to know.
For me, manifestation, what I understand is, talking what I want, or believing in something that I want to be true. For example, I want to be accepted by my family. I say that I'm loved and accepted. So I'm just training the subconscious mind to understand or accept what I really want in my life. So, but I am not a perfect person to reply that. So I would like to hear it from you.
So basically, you're right. It is that, what you by manifestation means that you're bringing things by thinking and visualizing to reality. Okay. And how that manifestation works is very simple, and it is definitely working. I think that's the reason we see it is very simple. Let me give you an example. Okay. I'm sure when you bought a house, you brought in an architect. Okay. That architect showed you, this is the blueprint of the house. This is how the walls will look like. This is kind of furniture you would like. It will be there. So what is happening there? That architect is helping you visualize that this is how your house will look like, and you're able to visualize, right? And that architect brings that house into existence. But how did it start? It started with visualization. कि आपका घर कैसा दिखेगा, आपके घर में किस कलर की वॉल होगी, आप कहाँ पे काउच रखोगे, आप कहाँ पे लैंप लगाओगे, आप कहाँ पे क्या करोगे, right? So you visualize, and of course through efforts, you brought that into existence. So similarly, when you are wanting to have a better life, you visualize. Okay, like those the people who invented aeroplane, they visualize that something can fly. Right? And then they put effort and they manifested that this will happen. Right? And it also requires action. So manifestation is conscious visualization and getting things into existence.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is happening every day. We all are manifesting our lives. Maybe negative, positive, that depends on human to human. Okay? Because the universe doesn't understand the language of don't. So remove don't from your dictionary. Okay? I don't want this. I don't want to get cheated. I don't want to lose money. I don't want to, be fat. Rather start using positive terms in your life, because जो spelling होता है ना, spelling, okay, that's magic. Remove ing, it is spell. The words have spell. The kinds of word you use in your life are a spell, and that's what the magic is about.
Okay.
Right? Say yourself, I'm awesome. 10 times you say that, you'll start feeling better. Tell yourself, I'm sad. You say it 5 times, you'll be sadder than, more than you said, I am awesome 10 times. Okay, so the manifestation definitely works. I have worked with thousands of people, 10,000 people through workshops, my own life, people who are working with me. We are manifesting our life with the thoughts we have.
Right.
Okay. Just like somebody manifested or visualized that Gagan sitting in Delhi, Noida, and Kanika being in Jakarta, we can have a one-to-one, face-to-face conversation. In fact, my mom told me a couple of days back that हम सोचा करते थे 1970s में कि कब ऐसा कोई डिवाइस आएगा या कुछ आएगा कि लोग ऐसे एक दूसरे से बात कर पाएंगे. And they were like, you used to joke about it. Now it is reality. Right? Because 30 years back, somebody thought this is all stupid. तुम पागल हो. But somebody actually worked on it. So manifestation is always working.
Right.
So, it is, you can use your thoughts to get the outcomes. So take it as a challenge because, for example, our intention is one thing which makes things happen quickly.
Right.
So my intention is to reach out people. So I am manifesting those things by power of intention, which is the first step. You're creating your reality. If you want to book a COVID vaccine right now, your intention has to be opening the laptop, right?
Right.
And then looking at the vacation. So first of all, you're sending intention, and that intention helps you take action. So in the background, things are happening. So manifestation always works. So knowingly, unknowingly, we are creating our lives with our thoughts.
Right. And I would also like to ask or mention here, within that manifestation, not only the what we say or what we speak to ourselves, but also, as you said, the intent, the effort that is required to actually convert it into a reality. That also, so if I ask you, what is the weightage of what we think and what we say to ourselves and how much effort we give in? Is it 50-50, 60-40?
No, there's no weightage to it, Kanika, because we all are unique human beings. For somebody, being joyful is very easy. Okay. For somebody to be joyful is an effort. Okay. People who are trying to be joyful, they have a lot of trouble manifesting.
Right.
Okay. Because I tell them, okay, joyful is a natural state of mind. Because अगर आप कभी देखोगे, when I go out, people who are poor, they're living by the roadside. But when you look at them, they're happy, they're joyful. They are not complaining कि हमारे पास गाड़ी नहीं है, घर नहीं है, ये नहीं है. If you look at them, they're happy. And genuinely,
right. I don't know. Gagan, can you hear me? For some reason, I see your video stuck. So I think we are again in the middle of some technical glitch. Let's be patient and hopeful that Gagan will join us back soon. Okay, I think there is some glitch with Gagan's network and he has left the meeting, but we are hoping that he would join soon. So yes, we were talking about manifestations, and it's important to put it with the right intent. And just give me one moment. I'm trying to add Gagan back into this live session.
I'm back.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm great. Back for the internet.
Yeah, so you were telling about the people who are living by the road, but still they're happy.
Yeah, so joy is the first ingredient of of manifesting quicker. Because if you're not happy what you are right now, you'll not be able to. Because I think I have been through that journey of getting attached to the materialistic outcomes. जब होता था ना, okay, अगर मैं manager बन जाऊंगा तो अच्छा होगा, I'll be happy. अगर assistant vice president बन जाऊंगा तो happy होगा. But as soon as I was reaching those stages, I was not getting happy.
Right.
But then in 2015, when I decided that I will be happy no matter what, things have changed out to be altogether different. So as you asked, is there a percentage weightage? No. The only weightage is being joyful, is being disciplined, is about having focus about your dreams and goals. If your why is not clear, you will not be able to manifest.
Right.
Okay, because होगा क्या कि आज आप चाहते हो कि मुझे कटरीना कैफ चाहिए, right? But tomorrow is आप now it is Deepika Padukone will chali. So what are you doing? You're sending a you're not clear what do you want, right? And similarly, universe will give you the best as per your own things, basis your self-worth.
Right.
Okay, because I give this example to everybody. For example, to a girl, if today Ranbir Kapoor comes and proposes you, Kanika, and you think, why is he really real? Why will he come and propose me? Because you think you're not worth it.
Right, absolutely.
Right, if you think I'm not worth it, how can he's a human, right? He may be having, for example, last year we saw that Sushant Singh Rajput, he was adored by so many, but does anybody of knew that he's going through so much of mental stress?
No.
So raise your own self-worth. If you think you deserve it, you will get it.
Right.
It is the words we use. People come to me and say, I have trust issues. मेरा कोई काम पहली बार में होता ही नहीं है. पैसा कमाना बहुत मुश्किल है. You're already giving your subconscious mind a reference कि मुश्किल है. Trust issues हैं, trust issues वाले लोग रहेंगे. You need to work on yourself. It is very simple, but it's not easy because you need discipline.
Right. That was a wonderful discussion that I had with you, Gagan, today. So many interesting things we discovered. We talked about law of attraction, staying positive, so many wonderful things. So we have a ritual always on our Just Baat live sessions that we request our guest speaker to send out one note of message to the audience who have been a part of this live session. So what is your message to our audience, Gagan?
Well, my message is always constant to whatever audience is there. Love yourself, love people around you. When you start your day with a gratitude note that at least you are alive. Okay, people find it difficult to be grateful because there are 10 lakh people who will not wake up tomorrow morning around the globe. Okay, from the street only. Forget about any other thing. So be grateful that you're alive. Set the tone for the day, that what you're looking for, rather than thinking of what you're not looking for. Get your goals clear. Live joyfully. Be in the present moment. Take care of your mental and your physical health.
Right.
Because that, if you don't take care of it, no manifestation, no partner, no family, no money will be able to make you happy.
Right.
Okay, take care of your inner body, inner child, and the outer world will automatically align for you to be happy.
Right.
So all that you think is outside, it is not outside, it is inside. So get inside, the outside will automatically change. ये थोड़ा technical हो जाता है लोगों के लिए, but find out what are the unique individual personality your choices are.
Right.
I might be liking pineapple, but Kanika doesn't like it. So that doesn't make us, good or bad. Similarly.
Right.
Go by your own choices, do what you love, and stay blessed. That's all. We all are so blessed.
Right. Thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful session with us, Gagandeep. The energy was actually very positive, and this is the kind of vitamin supplement that we needed in this hour. So thank you so much for this, ample of vitamin G that we all had in this session. Just Baat is very grateful for you giving your time and wonderful insights, and we hope we will have you soon again with some more sessions, with some more insightful discussions. And we wish you well, we wish your family and your friends and everybody well. Stay blessed, everybody. Stay safe, stay at your home, take good care of yourself. And this is how we wrap up this session. Have a very good night. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, bye.